nigger. And that's what we call him today, because we still got some house niggers running around here. This modern house Negro loves his master. He wants to live near him. He'll pay 3 times as much as the house is worth just to live near his master. And then brag about, I'm the only Negro out here.
I'm the only one on my job. I'm the only one in this school. You're nothing but a house Negro. And if someone come to you right now and say, let's separate, you say the same thing that the house Negro said on the plantation. What you mean separate? From America? This good white man? Where you gonna get a better job than you get here? I mean, this is what you say. I ain't left nothing in Africa. That's what you say. Why, you left your mind in Africa. On that same plantation, there was the field Negro. The field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field than there was Negroes in the house. The Negro in the field caught hell. He ate leftovers. In the house, they ate high up on the hull. The Negro in the field didn't get nothing but what was left of the insides of the hull. They call them chitlins nowadays. In those days, they call them what they were, guts. That's what you were, a gut eater. And some of you all still gut eaters. Negro was beaten from morning till night. He lived in a shack, in a hut. He wore cast-off clothes. And he hated his master. I say he hated his master. He was intelligent. That house Negro loved his master. But that field Negro, remember, they were in the majority. And they hated the master. When the house caught on fire, he didn't try and put it out. That field Negro prayed for a wind, for a breeze. When the master got sick, the field Negro prayed that he died. If someone come to the field Negro and said, let's separate, let's run, he didn't say, where are we going? He said, any place is better than here. You got field Negroes in America today. I'm a field Negro. The masses are the field Negroes. When they see this man's house on fire, you don't hear these little Negroes talking about our government is in trouble. They say the government is in trouble. Imagine a Negro, our government. I even heard one say our astronauts. They won't even let him near a plant. And our astronauts, our Navy, that's a Negro that's out of his mind. That's a Negro that's out of his mind.
Definitely took a toll on black male-female relationships, especially in the 1960s, because in the 1960s, black men and black women, they were doing what they were supposed to have done for a long time, which was fight together against white supremacy, against racism. And they were doing this with the civil rights movement. So what happened, people had to come in and infiltrate and have a divide and conquer strategy between black men and black women. In 1964, government came in and they pulled black women to the side and they started to classify black women and women in general as minorities. In 1964, that's the first time they classified women as minorities. So they started to give them set-asides and benefits, and then they created the feminist movement, and a lot of sisters branched off into that, and that kind of created a rift because a lot of sisters stopped fighting for civil rights and they started to fight for women's rights, but women's rights weren't being jeopardized in the black community. Our first priority was racism, and we should have dealt with that first.
We wanted to be free. We didn't need any boundaries, need no man to tell us what to do. Well, we hadn't had no man to tell us what to do anyway. You couldn't tell us what to do in slavery, so we didn't really have no fight with you about that. That was the white woman's fight with her man, but we took it on. I want to be free. Ain't nobody going to tell me what to do. And then women started having babies, what they call out of wedlock, and then that got to be okay too. Oh, it's all right. Once it got accepted by society, all of the rest of the people, then it was okay then to just have a baby. In fact, I don't even want him for nothing but to just have a baby. And then we started saying, oh, I'm going to be the mother and the father. All kind of nonsense. And so what happened was that movement, and there never was a sisterhood in the women's liberation movement between the black woman and the white woman.
Because you have to understand, in the tactic of the art of war, when you want to destroy a stronger enemy, you have to get rid of the cultural perspective of authority. So what do? You have to destroy the man in the society. And that's exactly what they did. I talk about this in my book. You have to destroy the masculine principle, which is the head of the family. That's part of it. The other part is to get rid of the environment and the ways and means for the head or the authority of that family to become and stay the authority and the head of that family, and that is to be the provider and the protector. Take away his means of providing, take away his means of protecting his family, and he no longer has any rights or any kind of power. So when you have done that, you have now undermined the glue that keeps a family together. Men don't have to be men anymore. So what's the best thing to do? Since you're giving so many favors to women, I might as well be a woman.
If whites are involved in their genetic survival and they are threatened by black male masculinity, then it will occur, I have to reduce his masculinity. Yeah, we just recently had the president at Morehouse have to say the male students cannot wear high-heel shoes and dresses and carry purses. So something is happening, again within the total context of a system of racism, white supremacy. Neely Fuller, who wrote the textbook for victims of racism a number of years ago, in the late mid-70s, he used to say in the system, because he was the first person to talk about racism as a system, and he said that as the system of racism, white supremacy moves on, the system is going to have black men wearing dresses. Now, to hear that in the 70s, people said, oh, this is way out. And here we are. You see, there's some black pediatricians who are saying we are developing epidemic levels of the effeminization of young black males. Well, I say the pants sagging down is just a subconscious invitation for homosexuality. You see, it's revealing the buttocks. See, so the pants are getting lower and lower and lower. The next step is to step out of the pants altogether. And so you step out of the pants, you're going to put on a dress. The effeminization is an essential ingredient of white genetic survival, and the only thing that can prevent it is black people becoming conscious or becoming determined that this is not going to happen to them, because if the black men are destroyed, then the black people are gone, and we have the state of genocide.
It's like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, why all these brothers gotta wear a dress? This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in a trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in. So the writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on. And, what? A prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're right. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave. Listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money. You know, the pressure comes in. He said, I'm not wearing no dress, man. I'm funnier than a dress. Just give me something funny to say. I don't need to wear no dress to be funny. What am I, Milton Berle? You know, we're going like this. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then, like, the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. What is wrong? What is this, Brokeback Mountain in here? So then, wear the dress. I don't want to wear the dress. I want to wear this dress. You know what I mean? Oh, gosh, this guy's so difficult. They leave. Now the producers come.
Yes. Good evening, all my South Orange Maypit listeners. And all those other listeners in the towns of Milburn, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village with A&M and Marjorie on the South Orange Maypit online radio experience and live on the World Wide Web at somo.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinions, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Maypit and surrounding communities.
Why are we talking over Dave Chappelle?
You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. and reach us at 973-327-3626.
That's a nice sound, Anselm.
327 what? What was that?
I like that sound.
What song is that?
The sound, whatever that is behind us. You hear that, don't you? Of course you do.
It's Dave Chappelle.
That's a nice sound.
Sure you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Or log on to somo.org to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you as usual.
As
we
usual.
Look forward to your participation in the discussion. Margie, welcome.
Thank you, Anselm. How you doing today?
Today's a fantastic day.
I'm sure it is.
I'm trying to have stuff.
I know this is cool to you having this in the background.
Yeah, I'm trying to because it's dead air. So.
But like right now, I mean, you can make it undead. I mean, because we'll talk. But now I feel like I'm at a party trying to express myself to someone while the music is going on.
But are you hearing it real loud? I don't even hear it.
You don't hear it? I hear it.
No, I don't hear it.
Come on, you're kidding.
I'm serious.
Well, I hear it, and I'm sure the listeners can hear that also.
Okay, let's do a check. Keep talking.
Okay, so I hear Who's That Lady by the Isley Brothers. I hope that's, directed to me. I hope you're doing better today than you were yesterday. And I want to hear about this whole China thing going on. So, yeah, I'm looking. I hear Who's That Lady? Real fine lady.
Okay, all right. Let me turn that off.
Okay. We could pick that up at a later time.
Is that better?
For the moment, it is.
Okay, good.
But we don't want dead air. I'll just rattle on while.
Well, it's always good to have stuff in the background just to deal with the dead air. So
okay.
what were you saying now? About
there's the. How are you feeling today after yesterday? You were like really on a roll yesterday, and
I got to be honest.
I want to hear about the whole China situation. And
what's the China situation?
You wrote something on your Facebook that you're going to go run in China with all that dirty air.
I don't really talk about that stuff.
No, but I think I'm glad that you're going to some like Asian country. It's really an experience. It really is.
Okay, all right. So what it is that. They have what's called the World Track and Field Championships in Beijing, China, from August the 22nd to August the 30th. And the world governing body for masters, that's athletes 40 years and over, decided they were going to invite the top 9 runners in the world 50-year-old and older
997
runners in the world to run an exhibition 800 meters. And they were going to invite the top 50 years and older women